Sup,
What's
Boomer?
up? What's up, Boomer?
How you doing?
I've been good. How you been?
Good. The Sup Boomer podcast, where we wholeheartedly embrace the fact that we are the boomers of the millennial generation. How'd that go?
Wow.
I
Wow, I
sound like
like
that
that.
one guy.
Which one? Like
If
the
you don't know who I'm
announcer?
talking about,
Yeah.
if you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm not telling you.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh, that would be good.
You could try.
Yeah.
I like that. Is that our new intro?
Is that good? Yeah. Should we do it? Do I gotta embrace the microphone like I did that
Yeah.
time? Just like
Just
really get up in it.
hug it the whole time.
I gotta mouth hug my microphone.
Whoa. For all you mouth hugging lovers out there.
You mother lover.
Well, yeah. You've been good?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
Oh
like
yeah.
the
Just
whole 24 hours since I've talked to you.
yeah. Allegedly. There's no way to know. Is time even real?
I don't know. There's no
You hear
way
my
to
kids running up
know.
and down the hall.
Yeah. I can't hear them actually.
Praise his name.
Oh, praise his name. He who shall not be named.
Yeah. Dumbledore.
What's funny is I didn't get that reference because I don't watch Harry Potter. That's what that's from, right?
Yes.
Yes.
How did you not get the reference, but then also get the reference?
No, well, because in Vanderpump Rules, a lot of people have been like, I won't say his name, who shall not be named or whatever. And then
so it's Voldemort.
they say something like that, like
Not
Dumbledore
Dumbledore.
for
Voldemort is the one
Voldemort.
I think is the one you
Maybe.
don't want to say. The real snake looking one. The real
I don't know.
nasty guy.
I don't watch it.
I think he's got a bad rap.
Who?
Voldemort.
Isn't he a snake or a
His
Slytherin?
snake.
He's a snake. No, is he
Snake.
Slytherin? That's a
Yeah.
thing, right?
See,
Yeah.
you get it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know
I
a
get
little
some
bit.
of the references. I've tried many times to watch it,
Uh-huh.
and then I fall asleep. I have made it episode 1 or the first movie, whatever, up until they play hockey on the broomsticks.
Oh, hockey broom.
Yep. And then I fall asleep.
With the flying hockey puck.
Yeah, the little bumblebee flying thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Boy, you are just trying right now, aren't you?
What would I be? A Hufflepuff? Or a Slytherin? Or
I think you'd be a Slytherin. Honestly, you've got like a real evil side to you, I feel like sometimes that people are really starting to realize. But it's admirable. You say what you think, Sam, and that's really all we can ask of you.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Because there's 3 categories, right?
Hufflepuff, Slytherin, and the other one.
Oh, see? Okay. So you don't know shit about shit either.
I know shit because I'm going to look it up right now.
Okay. Well, you can look it up. I don't care. Look her up.
Harry Potter.
Yeah. So
everybody's just yelling at us.
I know people are
Ravenclaw.
Who?
Gryffindor, Slytherin, and Hufflepuff. So there's 4.
Oh, there's 4.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I don't know anything about them.
I think the Hufflepuffs are the happy ones. The Slytherins are like
the
evil.
Sneaky ones.
Mm-hmm. And then what? They have nerdy ones and something else?
Yeah, and then Gryffindor is on that Mr. Potter was, I think.
So smart.
Smart, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you mentioned it in passing. You were watching The Office the other day. Are you going to start watching The Office? Can we watch it together?
No, I just felt stupid because you always ask me, have you seen freaking The Office? And every time I'm like, no.
You feel stupid because you are stupid for not watching The Office.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Insult.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
No. Okay, so I can't talk because, 1, I've never seen more than 2 episodes of Friends.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
And I've not seen more than 3 episodes of Seinfeld.
Whoa.
Yeah. And what's another one that everybody loves?
I don't know. There's a lot, and I don't watch them. I've seen all the Friends. I've seen all the Seinfelds. I've not seen The Offices.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen. People ask about Modern Family. Haven't seen it.
That's pretty good.
Game of Thrones. Haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Game of Thrones?
Mm-mm.
See, I have seen every episode. I've actually watched that twice.
Wowza. No, I get super confused because of my lady brain. Like
You were born this way.
I just don't know like whether they're talking about a tribe or a location, right? Like
Are we talking about what?
Game of Thrones. Okay, wait.
A
The people.
tribe?
Okay, if I
Oh, I
remember,
guess I could see that.
yeah. Who are the people who are on the horses with the long braids and they look real scary?
Mm, yeah, them.
The princess ladies has her white hair and she's super
Yes.
pretty, and her mean looking husband or
Mm.
guy who bought her or whatever.
Aquaman.
Is that him?
I think so.
Yeah, episode 1, scene 1, you see what is that tribe called? Is it a tribe?
The horseback rider
Oh,
guys.
okay. So, you've seen it twice and you don't even.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just sitting here racking my brain. I can't think of one
Okay,
tribe name.
but you know what I mean. So they
Yeah.
live in villages that have
Jon
similar
Snow.
names to
I do remember
who?
Jon Snow. Jon Snow.
Okay. Anyway, so it's just confusing. I need a map and I need someone with a diagram that says, okay, these people live in the snow, these people live in the whatever, this is their name, this is that city. And I'm like, I need subtitles. John's like, they're speaking English.
English.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Some accents are harder than others,
Yeah.
you know?
I had to watch it twice to actually pick up like a lot of new things that there
Mhm.
were just like gaps in my mind
Okay.
on that series. Yeah. So
It's hard to
I get what
not
you're saying.
see things about it, right? Like, back when the red wedding, whatever that was the thing, like, it was
Oh.
all over social media, and then
Yep.
Hodor or Hold the Door or something like that.
Oh.
Hodor, like,
Spoiler alert. God, Sam.
I mean, if you haven't seen it by now, it's not
You
my
ain't never
fault.
gonna watch it?
This is
Yeah.
a you problem.
It sounds like a
So,
you problem.
yeah. Anywho, it was just that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and edit
You
this.
totally got sidetracked with your friggin' light there, didn't you?
Sure did. Let me go
Did
ahead
it
and
turn off on you?
well, I have, like, fat hands, like sausage hands, and they hit my little thing here.
I can't type.
Anyhow, yeah.
Technology.
Technology. Speaking of technology,
Oh, yeah, let me have it.
okay, so you sent me recently, which we can talk about, the funny video that you caught on your Nest camera of your
Oh,
one son
the
trying to
kids.
murder your other son.
Yes, actively trying to murder the other
Yes.
son.
Yes, and last night,
Uh-huh,
I was sitting on my couch, and, I see my aunt and uncle with their electric bikes go zooming by the path. My
uh-huh,
backyard backs up to a path, and there's, like, this stream that goes all through the neighborhood, and
uh-huh.
so my backyard backs up against it.
Oh, you have your own little river that
I
runs through your neighborhood?
sure do.
Damn, God. Let
Sure
me guess, you
do.
have a pickleball court too.
You already knew that. You already knew I had one.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's right.
So, I was like,
Nice.
"Oh, there they go. Look at them riding their bikes." And John's like, "Forget about that. They just pushed some guy into the water."
Your aunt and uncle pushed somebody into the water?
I was like, "What?" And
Your
John cannot control himself. He's laughing so hard. And so I stand up and we look up through the window. We're looking outside, and there is this guy getting out of the water, shaking himself off,
soaking wet.
embarrassed as all hell, soaking wet, just flailing his hands around trying to get all dry. His son, who looks like he's maybe 4 or 5 on a scooter, crying because his daddy just fell into the water.
About to drown.
I was like, did my aunt and uncle just run them off the path?
Uh-huh.
And John's like, I don't know. I don't think so. And so anyway, I'm like, get him a towel, get him a towel. We go get him a towel, talk to him, finds out they did not try to push him off the path. He pulled over. He's like, what happened? Is everything okay? He's like, it's Memorial Day and I've had a little bit too much to drink. And then
Oh
we're like, okay.
my
And
god.
so he's like, I'm just so embarrassed. This is embarrassing. And I'm an asshole. And so I'm like, no big deal. It's not like 30 people just saw you and all these cameras just saw you. He's
Yeah.
like, it probably is on camera. Sure as
You're
shit.
like,
He
I
leaves.
actually know it's on camera.
I walk inside, and the first thing I do is get my Nest camera, pull it up to see if I caught it in my backyard, and I caught it. So I called my aunt, and I was like, "Did you see that guy fall into the water?" He's like, "Yeah, we saw him fall into the water. We felt so bad, but you can tell he was embarrassed, whatever." So I have this video of him. And then I got talking to John. I'm like, "Man, no one is safe. This guy has no idea that I'm about to blast him all over
Oh,
the
yeah.
interwebs." This
Oh my
video.
god.
It's
That is
even
awesome.
more funny because he stands up on the path or he gets off his bike and he's just standing there trying to scoot over for my aunt and uncle who are riding. And then you hear him say, "Oh, here I go." He just falls
There's
into
just
the
nothing you can
water.
do. He's just totally
He gave
accepted
up.
his fate.
It just made it so much more funny. But yes, no one is
That's
safe.
awesome. No
Videos
one is safe.
everywhere. The stuff I catch on my cameras, front, back, side cameras, hilarious. I've caught in crimes.
Oh my
I
god.
have, yeah, like there's this lady who is broke into our neighbor's car. And so I pull up the cameras from that night. Sure as shit. She looks through my husband's truck, my neighbor's car, like just going car to car, like all the things you catch.
You can't even steal your neighbor's mail anymore without getting totally blasted
You
on
can't
the
murder.
interwebs. Can't
You,
murder.
you can't steal packages. You
What
can't
can you
take
get away with
children.
anymore?
Nothing. Nothing.
The world
It
is
is
not
wild.
safe
Like,
anymore.
I'm very aware if I go to someone's house, right? Like, I was at your house last weekend.
Uh-huh.
Don't do anything. Don't pick your nose. Don't I don't know what else you do. What
That's the only
what would I
thing.
do?
The only embarrassing thing you can do is pick your nose, Sam.
Yeah. No trash talk, no murder, no taking
No.
kids, no stealing mail, can't break into cars, can't fall into rivers. Nothing is safe.
Nothing is safe. It's like back when we were growing up,
Yeah.
you could do whatever you wanted to. Like
Oh,
I would actively sneak out of my house from like 1 to 4 in the morning, and my parents were none the wiser, right?
yeah.
Now there'd be an alarm going off because the window's open. They'd catch me on the camera.
Yep.
You know what it's doing? It's just making kids smarter on how to like get around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, like, how do you
They're
get
probably still
around it?
doing it.
Yeah, because okay, back then we didn't have cameras, but to sneak out, I would have to sneak upstairs, right? Turn
Uh-huh.
the AC up so that the AC
Oh, yeah.
sound pops up, and then I can get out without them hearing me. Now, I don't know how you could get away with it with cameras.
Yeah.
Like cut the
You
Wi-Fi
don't.
off.
Yeah. Well,
Actually,
oh, that's yeah.
that's what you
And if
do.
you have access to the cameras, I guess you could just turn it off.
Yeah. Ah, there we go. Kids, if you're
Yeah.
looking to sneak out, cut the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Unplug the
Uh,
camera.
we'll just make this premium content, and we will teach you,
Yeah, come
or
to
you
us.
can teach us how to
L
escape.
We'll have a late night class where you teach
Yeah,
us
exactly.
so that we can catch our children when they're at that age when they're sneaking out.
Exactly. But who knows what the technology will be at that point?
Scratch and sniff. Like, I think that a lot, right?
What?
And yes. So, you know how in
Dude,
movie theaters
context. Context,
okay, well,
please.
I think specifically TVs, right? I know
Okay.
you can go to theaters now, there's 4D, there's wind blasting in your face, and your chair is giving you, like, motion sickness because it's
What
bouncing
kind of
around.
expensive ass movie theaters are you going to where wind blows in your face? Is it your bonus
4D.
room?
No, 4D at the movie theater, that's a thing, right? I have to take motion sickness medicine before I go.
Holy shit. I
Yes,
haven't been to a
so
movie theater in so long.
oh, you're missing out. No, I'm just kidding, I haven't, I just
I was
heard this
only taking
story.
3Ds back then.
So, like, if I'm sitting at my couch, imagine this, okay? You're watching Food Network. Someone's like,
Okay.
"Oh my gosh, this smells so delicious, this bacon-wrapped water chestnuts." Imagine if you could smell it coming through your TV.
Oh, or
That is the
Folgers.
future. And I don't know why I said scratch and sniff because I'm not gonna scratch my
You're not
TV,
gonna
but you know what
stand
I
up.
mean.
You're like, "You know what? I wanna smell that." You get up there and you start scratching aggressively at your TV like a cat.
Yeah, so technology is wild. Can't get away with anything. And you, was it last week, caught your son trying to murder your other son on camera?
Yeah, well, alright, so here's what happened. So, my kid's birthday was a couple months ago, and Sam had bought him a present. It's just been sitting around, but e every time he sees Sam on TV or on TV, on the computer monitor, she's always flashing it, so he knew, there was something special waiting for him when we went over to her house. Finally gets this present, bring it home. It's this awesome little camping set. So it's got like lights and it's got a compass in the stock. It's like all these different
A
things, right?
10.
A tent, yeah, and like bugs and like a magnifying glass, like actually LED lights that light up. And they're loving it. So like the next morning we got home after going to Sam's house, and they're fighting over the one toy that I had already put a light or batteries in to make the light work. And so Charlie comes out and he's upset because Simon has the one light that's lighting up. And I'm like, here, bud, just go grab the other one. Well, Simon had already grabbed the other one. It just didn't have batteries in it yet. So Charlie goes in there and he asks for it. He's like, Simon, give me that. And Simon's, nope, I'm not going to give you that. And so Charlie picks up the largest toy he can find and starts swinging it and acting like he's going to throw it at Simon. And Simon, he folded like a wet paper bag.
You did.
He he ducked behind the tent and he starts
High-pitched
screaming, "No,
screaming.
no, Charlie, no, Charlie," just like freaking out. You can hear the terror in his voice.
Oh, yes.
He thought that it was going to end. Like that
Yeah.
was when it all comes crashing down for him. And so my dad instincts kick in, my super dad powers, and I go sprinting down the hall. Mind you, I'm shirtless. So close your eyes and imagine that. And I go in there, and Charlie's about to let this thing just fly out of his hand, but I like reach back and I slap it out of his hand really fast, and he's
Perfect
so caught off
timing.
guard. Yeah.
Perfect timing. It was
Oh,
all the way to the top, about to come hammering down on Simon's
right
head,
there.
and there goes Jeff. Whoosh!
Whoosh,
Smacked the toy right
slaps
out
it
of
out
his
of his
hand.
hand. Charlie's so completely unfazed because he just sees red at this point. He's so mad that he makes a fist and he starts booping Simon on the head as hard as he can, and Simon's just taking it. I'm like, and so I grab
Ah.
the toys. I'm like, we don't get the camping toys. And then you know who's in trouble? Who's in trouble at that point?
You were. All I heard
Yeah.
Simon saying was, "Mom," because
No,
he
no.
was
Charlie goes, Daddy
Charlie.
took my present. And I'm like,
You were
Kate, you gotta watch
so
this video.
calm. You were so calm. You walked in there, 3 steps, whacked the toy out, 2 steps out, and you left like nothing happened.
Just like that. What you didn't see was when the video continued, and I'm aggressively stuffing the toys back into the box, and then Charlie's just sitting there screaming for mom because
Yes,
I'm taking his presents away. It was pretty
yes.
funny.
The best is
Um,
it's caught on camera. We'll
yep.
have it forever. We'll show them when they grow up. Just like, it is everywhere. You cannot get away with anything. And that's the thing, like, it shocks me that murders still happen as often as they do. I'm assuming they still happen as often as they do.
Yeah,
Because you can get found not just by DNA and all that jazz, but cameras everywhere. Like if
yeah.
it's not a house camera, it's a building, it's a street light. It is
CCTV. Yep.
yes, it is something it's a Tesla car. It is something that is always filming you all
Yep.
the time. And like I think too, like I'll be in my house yelling at my kids about something. And the first thing I think is, God, my neighbors probably heard that. Someone's caught me. They're gonna call the cops. I
Busted.
just yelled at my children. If we lived on the farmland, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
like back in the day, you lived on a farm, you could
The
yell
back
at your
40.
kids as loud as you want.
Yep.
That's probably why kids got beat all the time back like, wasn't that a thing, right? Like spankings and
I
beatings.
got a spanking one time. But it was with a dustpan. There was a lot of like wind resistance. So it took everything I had not to laugh because I knew my dad was upset. Um,
If you laugh,
and
it's over.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Then I'd get another licking, and then I was like, "Ow!" He's like,
Yeah,
"Yeah."
that
I'm like,
really hurt,
I'm thinking to
dad.
myself, I was like, "That didn't do anything. A dustpan? There's a switch or a
You
wooden
idiot.
spoon or something. Step on my key." Never mind.
But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, and it's just gonna get more and more advanced, and it's gonna be even more places than it is now, right? Like,
Mhm.
my parents don't have cameras at their house, but I'm going to buy them a Ring camera of some sort because it's just helpful for anything. Like, I talk to the people when they come to the door and, deliver packages or, "Hey, we're not here right now." Like, "Oh, hey, Liam can't play right now." I talk to him all the time, and it's like we'd be
Just through your
lost
Ring camera?
my Ring camera. Yeah, so when someone rings the doorbell and I instantly
You don't
look,
even
I'm
get
like,
up?
"Oh, it's the neighbor kid," and then I talk to him. "What?"
You don't even get up?
"No. No." Have you seen those funny videos where it's like millennials versus boomers when it comes to their doorbell ringing? Like, doorbell rings, boomer goes, "Huh," puts their newspaper down, gets up, walks to the door, doesn't look through the peephole, opens it. Or a
Oh, terrifying.
millennial, doorbell rings and they slouch down so nobody can see them and don't even look through the blinds and shh, everyone shut up. Don't answer that door.
And then look through the Ring app.
Yeah. Like, oh, it's the neighbor. Don't answer.
Shh, shh, shh. Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. I feel like I'd be lost without it because I'm so dependent on, okay, when did John get home? Okay, who's outside? Or, you just are in touch all the time with everything with cameras.
Yeah, and then so the other thing is like the gotcha bitch moment. So like Charlie, after he tried to attempted manslaughter Simon, I was like, "Hey, Simon, you know why I took your present away, right?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "Dude, you were aggressively hitting or going to hit Simon with that, and then you did hit him." He's like, "No, I didn't." So I pull up the film. I'm like, Replay." So I pull it back up, and he wanted nothing to do with watching the phone. Like, normally I can't get his eyes off of the phone, but then he finally saw what was happening, and I don't know if that's like the right thing to do because it's like I busted you type of a
Yeah.
thing,
No,
but
gotcha,
like,
bitch.
yeah, gotcha, bitch. But yeah, dude, he was denied till you die, and
Yeah.
then maybe it's better that way.
I use it as a threat. So my kids will get in an argument. It doesn't matter what room in the house. It could be a room that doesn't have a camera. And one of my kids, they'll get in a fight and they'll come crying and I'll say, "Okay, I'm about to look at the camera. Tell me the truth
Oh,
before I
tell me
look."
what
And then
really
they will
happened.
spill their guts. And I feel like you can do that moving forward in life. Like, "Oh, did you murder your neighbor? Because I'm going to look at the cameras.
I'm gonna
You
look
better
at the
tell me they
camera.
have
You're like,
cameras."
"Oh." It also feels like that's what police officers do too. If you tell me how many drugs are in the car, we're gonna take it easy on you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't get away with anything. Technology is wild. It ties into my favorite part of technology, which is
which is,
tracking people on the Apple phone. So I have a whole little
do you track
network.
me?
No, you don't share your location with me, which I would wish you did. So
I didn't.
I
You
can
never
go in,
ask.
I can share my location with someone, right? And I
Uh-huh.
can choose to share it with them for an hour, for whatever, till the end of the day or indefinitely. So my
Mhm.
whole family, we all share our locations with each other. So at any time I can hit the my find my friends, whatever button on my phone and see where my whole clan is, right? Like, boop, okay, dad's at
Okay.
home,
Your
mom's
tribe.
here, sister's at home. What's Andrew doing at Costco? Why didn't he tell me he was going to Costco?
I need things. I need
Yes.
toilet paper.
Yes, and I have my neighbors too. They're on it, and it's funny because I've gotten random texts like, "Oh, what you doing at Albertsons? You creep."
Fucking
Actually, I
mind your
love
own
that. That's my
business.
because I do that. Sometimes I'm just sitting at my desk like, what's my tribe doing?" Just click on, I'm gonna request to follow you because when you guys were coming to our house the other day too, over and over and over, my
Like, where
daughter
are you
kept
at?
saying like, "When are they gonna
Where
be
are
here?
they?
When are they gonna be here?" I'm like, "I don't know. You know Jeff, he's always late." And she's
Oh,
like, "Show me, pull him up on the phone. Pull him
oh,
up on
she
the
just
phone."
assumed you
Oh,
had my
'cause yes,
location.
because she knows, like, that's how I tell her when her aunt's coming or when her grandma and grandpa are coming is, "Oh, let me look. Okay, they're close. They're almost to our neighborhood." And again, I'd be lost without it.
I cannot wait to deny that request. Nothing would make me happier for you to send me something. Please share your location. I'm like, nah.
Like, the way I passively aggress to ask people to share their
Yeah.
location is by I share it with you first and hope that you just
Oh,
reshare.
oh, oh, and where are you? And where are you?
Oh, like, "Oh, that's weird. Like, I shared it with
Uh,
you, but you didn't share back. Oh, okay, that's weird."
oh, it's fine. I actually do take like a little bit of what's the word?
Mhm.
Offended? Sad? I'm not good with
Mm.
feelings and emotions
And words.
and words. But my family all tracks each other,
Yeah,
but they've never asked to track me.
because
What does that mean?
they just know you're always at CrossFit.
Shut up, Sam. What? There's got to be something deeper to it. It's like read the dream. You know what I mean? Or like tell
It's
my
either
fortune.
yeah.
Why does my family not want to know where I am? And I don't want to bring it up because I don't want to look thirsty. You know what I mean? Like track me. Oh, track me. Oh, you guys all have your own apps.
Do you
You
track
track
them?
each other. No,
Maybe that's
I
why.
only I know where Katie's at.
And that's it.
That's it.
I think it's a good safety thing, right? Like, when I go out of the country, my dad knows where I'm at, and if someone steals me, captures me, my dad will be the first person to call all of his buddies, and they will find me
Go straight Liam Neeson on their ass.
all day,
I
every
know where
day.
you are.
I think my
I
dad's
have a certain
secretly
set of skills.
yes, my dad is secretly waiting for that to happen to one of his
Mhm.
children so he can, boom, kick in, show all of his dad powers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So anyway, are you gonna share your location with me?
yeah, for sure. Just send yours over, Sam. See what happens. Let's put
You
it
know
in
what?
God's hands, huh?
I'm going to do it, and I swear to God, if you don't share it back, see, I'm just trying. I bought property by you, okay?
It's
I
true.
agreed to this podcast. I agreed to open a business with you.
To
I
2
agreed to
CrossFit
go
classes.
to 2 CrossFit classes just so that I can get that location.
Man, you are
Send me them
working hard
coordinates.
over there. Yeah, coordinates. Well, no, it'll be interesting because I'm not even 100% sure that my mom has listened to any of these episodes.
Okay.
I know my sister has. It'll be interesting to see how long it takes for them to say, "Oh, hey Jeff, do you want to be part of our location services?"
Well, and you know, the
And do
second they
they?
ask, they have to pretend like they haven't listened to the episodes. 'Cause you'll be
If they
you'll
ask, I know they've listened.
oh, that's true. Or they're gonna do
Yeah,
the right
that's
thing
true.
and be honest and say, "Hey, Jeff, let's talk. The reason
Yeah,
we haven't asked is because we just know
you're
you're
no
at
longer in the
CrossFit all
will.
the time, and
Yeah,
we are so sick and tired of hearing about it. So if we
and
look and we
seeing about
see
it.
yes, if we see it, then you're gonna tell us about it. Hard
Get a
pass.
hobby,
Get a life, CrossFitter.
loser. Yeah.
Go drink some
Uh,
water."
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of which, hydrate.
Must hydrate.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
There's a whole nother conversation to be had about at-home cameras and paranormal activity that we
Oh
should
my
do at some
god.
point.
See, that's the thing. You've caught
Yeah,
so much on yours.
yeah,
It is terrifying.
yeah. Big ghosty vibes.
Yeah. That's a whole
Take it or
nother
leave it. My
episode.
wife is a very big skeptic. Used to be. Dun dun dun. Yeah, that's crazy. Nice. Well, you have a
It's been
great day.
fun. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Thanks
Thanks,
for the
guys. Like,
listening.
like, comment, subscribe, all of them, wherever you get your cast, as long as it's Spotify and Apple. Then we're there. We're not
Yeah.
at the other places
Nah.
like Buzz Monster. It's like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah. We don't do Allegiance. We don't
No,
do Buzz Monster.
no, no.
Sweet.
All those dead technologies. MySpace. We are not on MySpace.
Nope. But you know where you can find us? Twitter, Instagram, TikTok,
TikTok.
YouTube.
No Facebook.
Do we need Facebook?
No. We're
Great.
not trying to sell things. All right. Well, anyway,
All right, Boomer.
it's been real.
Thanks
All
for
right,
hanging.
everybody.
Talk
Bye,
soon.
Boomer. Bye
Bye.
bye. Ending stream.